All right, we are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball. For tonight, the Baltimore Orioles will begin a 6-game road trip, beginning with a 3-game series, the first against the Los Angeles Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal BW here, a.k.a. the BirdWatcher. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Nice and simple. Welcome back, folks. And welcome me back. 24 hours ago, I was in Cambodia. Now look at me. I'm right back here in my little bird's nest, ready to call another Orioles game for you. We are out west, playing the team with the best record currently in Major League Baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers. But guess what, folks? Good news already coming in tonight. The Yankees lost. I repeat, the Yankees lost. The Yankees lost. Thank you very much to our neighbors just to the south, the Washington Nationals, with a 4-2 win earlier in the evening against the Yankees. The Yankees, 6 innings into the game, shut down by Patrick Corbin. At one point, the Yankees' box score read 0 runs, 2 hits, and 4 errors. Ouch. But hey, I'm just enjoying a little bit of, what do you call it, schadenfreude? I don't know. Whatever. Let's talk about tonight's game. And let me also say a hello and welcome in to those that might be new to my channel. I'm glad you found it. This channel is dedicated to covering live Orioles play-by-play for every game all season long. 132 games in the books, 30 to go. That's right, folks. 30 games left starting tonight. And this game, or this channel, just started up in time for this season. It's only been, nearly 5 months in. And in those 5 months, over 2,000 subscribers have already signed up. That's about, let me do some quick math. It's about 400 per month. 4 times 5, 20. Yeah, that works. Yeah, so it's been a great time going into this little project here. Let me tap that royalty-free music one more time. It's just been a whole lot of fun. I mean, we've got the ups and downs of your typical baseball season, some emotional highs and lows, but in terms of creating a community for Orioles fans to hang out and watch the ball game together, this has been fantastic. So big shout out to those there in the Charm City chat. Last game out, we celebrated getting over 2,000 subs. Now we can chill out with the whole sub thing. And now I can chill out. I've got a visa. I'm good to go for another year. And the first thing I thought when I got back home was, I am ready to go out and buy that chair. Right now. I don't care if I'm overpaying. Next moment I get, I'm getting a chair. Yeah, so if you're new to the channel, think about subscribing, okay? There's a button at the bottom of your screen. It's free. It's easy. It'll just give you a chance to more easily access the channel. Again, we're here for every game, so if you'd like to check in on the ball game, if you'd like to hang out from first pitch to last, you got a place to do it right here. Think about it. All right, tonight's matchup on the mound for the Orioles, lefty Cole Irvin, making his second start after getting DFA'd and then brought back to the team and then called back up. He's got a 6-5 record and ERA of 4.82. He's going to have to be on his best tonight against this Dodgers team that, again, coming into today's play with the best record in baseball. A team that, considering the payroll, should have the best record in baseball, but it's taken about 5 months to get there. Still about half a dozen teams or so within a couple of games of each other for that best record. On the mound, a guy you might remember for the Dodgers, Jack Flaherty. That's right. The guy we went out and got at last season's trade deadline in order to help bolster our pitching staff. He made a nice debut start for us, and after that, diminishing returns. Well, he's had a very good season so far, starting with the Tigers, and then he's been traded once again at the deadline this year, now pitching for the Dodgers. So our first matchup against last year's Oriole acquisition, Jack Flaherty. Okay, we should be 5 minutes away from first pitch. The starting lineups are right there on your screen. If it's too small for you to read or something, I'll go over them in just a moment. But right now, 5 minutes before supposed first pitch, I'm going to work on making sure this game is up and running. Out here in sunny California, I'm assuming it's sunny. I mean, they call it sunny California for a reason, don't they? It's supposed to be sunny. All right, we are in a commercial break, but it looks like the broadcast is up and ready to go. And I think I caught a glimpse in the screenshot before I hit play of Jim Palmer. So it looks like it's going to be the Orioles broadcast team. All right, so today's lineups for the Orioles, leading off, and let me take a look. Ced Mullins is back, folks. Let's just start with that. Ced Mullins was day-to-day. He was unavailable for a couple of games. Unfortunately, Ryan Mountcastle was also day-to-day, but Ryan Mountcastle has landed on the IL, and we may not see him for another week or so. But Ced Mullins is good to go tonight. He's back in the lineup, so expect him in center field, which means leading off Colton Cowser should be in left field tonight. Adley Rutschman behind the plate will bat second. Gunnar Henderson will play short and hit third. Anthony Santander in right field will be the cleanup hitter. Ryan O'Hearn should be playing first base and hitting fifth. Eloy Jimenez will DH and bat sixth. Ced Mullins will hit seventh and play center. Jackson Holliday at second base batting eighth. And finally, Ramon, I'm pretty much carrying this offense lately, Urias in the 9th spot. Come on, man. Don't do my boy Ramon like that. Let him hit eighth. Dude is, he's been helping out. Yes, Calvin, just reported maybe 90 seconds ago. Ryan Mountcastle is on the DL, hopefully for the minimal amount of time. But for now, we're going to see Ryan O'Hearn playing a lot of first base. So whether or not it's a lefty or a righty, should be seeing O'Hearn playing every day for the most part while Mountcastle is down. Of course, Emmanuel Rivera is another option, but not a huge fan. I'd rather see O'Hearn get a shot against a lefty. Rivera is serviceable enough, I guess, as a backup, but the less time he starts, I think, the better for us. Anyway, we're about to get started here, folks. Just a couple of minutes away from first pitch. The lineup for the Dodgers, let me get this out of the way here on the Twitter. Shohei Ohtani will lead off in DH. Mookie Betts will be in right field batting second. Teoscar Hernandez is in left field hitting third. Will Smith does the catching, and he'll be the cleanup hitter. Tommy Edman is in center field batting fifth. Miguel Rojas, veteran shortstop, will hit sixth. Max Muncy, another veteran, playing third base. He'll bat seventh. These are all veterans, folks. Kike Hernandez, first baseman. Yeah, he's a utility man. He'll be at first base. Switch hitter batting eighth. And Chris Taylor, another utility type. He'll be at second base tonight, batting ninth for the Dodgers. All right. There is Jack Flaherty on the mound. He wears number 0. All right. Hopefully that number doesn't reflect the number of runs he's going to give up tonight. We are in Los Angeles, folks, and no, not in Anaheim. L.A. proper, Dodger Stadium. The oldest ballpark in the National League, besides Wrigley Field, I think, right? This place has been around since the early 50s. Still considered a classic. All right, I think this game is not going to give us any issues in terms of timing. Flaherty is about to throw what looks to be his last warm-up pitch here. Ohtani, by the way, folks, he's already a 40-40 guy. We're still in August. 40 homers, 40 steals, and he's the leadoff man. Things really have changed since the days I grew up. I don't know. Just when you got a guy like Ohtani, you would think he would bat third. But those are the old days. In fact, I remember I was watching a game from the early 90s, Orioles Expos, because I was just, I think maybe it was early 2000s, late 90s maybe. I was interested in watching the Orioles play the Expos because there's only been so many matchups during interleague play between when it started and, we've only had a few times to play them up in Montreal. I was watching a game where the Orioles were playing in Montreal. Vlad Guerrero, of course, in the lineup for the Expos. He was batting fourth in that lineup. I mean, that guy's a Hall of Famer, right? Is he in the Hall of Fame? Somebody help me out. Hey, first pitch of the ball game to Colton Cowser is called a strike at the bottom of the zone. And we are underway here at Chavez Ravine, a.k.a. Dodger Stadium. Cowser hitting .247. He's got 19 home runs. This pitch is way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Place is looking pretty full. The bleachers in the outfield are packed. So I would imagine most of the stadium is as well. Here's the next pitch. It's popped up left side. Having a look, the third baseman and the catcher, but it's going to land just behind the dugout. 2 strikes on Cowser. Just getting started here, folks. Did I get COVID-19? I don't think so. 1-2 the count. I am quite spent, though. My body is spent. My mind, I'm doing okay. I'm feeling good mentally. Oh, it was Cowser with a bad foul tip pitch into the glove on a high heater from Flaherty, well out of the zone. Cowser, he struck out a lot this season. I think he had 139 strikeouts on the season coming into today, and that would be number 140. So first batter strikes out, and that'll bring up Adley Rutschman, who takes a called strike.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, Bruce from the neck up, I'm fine. Just the body's got to recover, and it will. It will. I get to sleep in for 3 straight mornings with these late-night games. So I feel fortunate. Rutschman gets into one. That one it's going to hang up there for center fielder Edman to make the catch. Rutschman, that ball looked like it was going to take a quick dip and maybe get down in front of the center fielder for a hit, but it just hung up there for the second out. 2 down for Gunnar Henderson now.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Defensively for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez in left, Edman in center, Betts in right, Muncy at third, Rojas at short, Chris Taylor at second, Kike Hernandez at first, and Will Smith behind the plate. First pitch to Gunnar is on the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. Henderson batting .282, 33 homers, 78 driven in. Next pitch is off the plate, taken, 1 ball, 1 strike. Coffee? Hey, I might be a little bit fatigued, but I never forget my caffeine. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Gunnar. That one is hit back up the middle and soft liner to short. Rojas makes the catch as he was positioned near the second base bag. So good defensive positioning helps keep this soft liner from going into center field. It'll end the inning. The Orioles go 1-2-3. Bottom of the first coming up. Baltimore nothing. The Dodgers coming to bat. Hey, I'm right back in it, folks. I'm right back in it. Welcome back, me. I'll tell you what, I got a weight lifted off of me. You know?
Oh boy, is this great!
It sure is. This is great. Now I can lock in. I'm good to go for a year. And I tell you what, folks, my trip, if anyone cared, really not that bad. It was probably the easiest visa run I've done since I started doing this back in 2015. And this will be the 1-year visa that'll take me to 2025. So 10 years. 10 years out here. A full decade. Unbelievable. I don't know. I guess I just fell in love with it out here. Don't really want to go anywhere. Kind of like it. Hey, Judy. Ben, I'm in Thailand. And by the way, Yeah, so right now it's a quarter after 9 a.m. The reason why it looks like Chernobyl is going off behind me is because the sun, it's the magic hour of the morning. That sun is coming straight through on a beeline through the windows. So give it about 2 or 3 innings, folks, and that blazing white heat over my left shoulder should start to simmer down a bit. I would have put up my Tottenham blanket, but the blanket is a blue and white colored blanket, and I'm like, that's not going to be good optics because those are Dodger colors. That makes no sense. So I sacrificed the blanket to keep the colors off the broadcast. So Ohtani goes after the first pitch and dunks it into right for a base hit. Well, I'll take that. However, Ohtani is probably going to turn this into a double by stealing. This is why he's going to win MVP. Even a single is a double with this guy. Leads the National League in home runs, OPS. 1 pitch is all it took. And we've got a base runner on for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts up next. There's a called strike to Betts right down the middle from Cole Irvin. Betts hitting .299. He missed a considerable amount of time to injury. He's been back now for a couple of weeks, I believe. Curveball stays high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bruce, I hope you make it out to Hawaii. That sounds like a great place to go. The women are the best and very accommodating. You read that, huh? What literature might that be from? Here's a pitch off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Thank you, Carrie. It's, I think next year I'm not going to stress out as much about it as I did this time around because this time was as easy as one could ask for. This pitch is swung on a miss. 2-2 on Mookie Betts. Runner at first, nobody out in the bottom of the first, scoreless. Orioles and Dodgers, first of 3 games out here in L.A. Ohtani stays put on this pitch, and that is a grounder to second. Holiday will tag the bag, throw to first in time. Jackson Holiday with a 4-4-3 double play. Jackson Holiday scoops it up, goes to second, throws to first. Ohtani and Betts cleared off the bags. 2 down, nobody on. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Batting .264. You look at a breaking ball outside for ball 1. Didn't Hernandez win the home run derby? Not that that's such a huge event, but I did broadcast it. This one's hit on the ground to Gunner. This should end the inning, and it does, folks. Cole Irvin works around an Ohtani hit, gets a double play, faces the minimum. We head to the second inning, no score. All right. Little double play action on Mookie Betts. Enjoy that. Cole Irvin getting out of it. Jackson Holiday doing his thing. Tony's coming up to hit. So Tony's got 37, 38 home runs, and Ohtani's got 40, 41? I say, Tony, let's use these next 3 games to pass Ohtani on the home run list. Why not? Nobody's catching Judge. Let's catch Shohei. The $200 billion man, or whatever the hell his contract's worth. 38 for Tony. All right, so come on. Let's at least tie it up. Let's keep Ohtani from reaching the seats. Let's get Tony 2 or 3 bombs. Let's make this a race for second place. What's up, Robert? How you doing tonight? Yeah, nobody's catching Judge, Doug. Nobody's catching Judge. I mean, in a couple of weeks, if he adds on another 5-6 homers between now and then, he could probably miss the last 4 weeks of the season and still have that on lockdown. Oh, I would hope so, Bruce, because for Ohtani, you are paying A lot of money. Yeah. I mean, you can buy, what Tony's making right now, you could probably buy 35 Anthony Santanders for one Ohtani. But by next year, it's probably going to go down to about 10 Santanders for one Ohtani after he hits the free agent market. Or if maybe we can sign him before he does. I don't know. Jack Flaherty out on the mound for his second inning of work. Santander at the plate, folks, and that pitch looks about an inch off the plate, but Flaherty gets the call.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
All right. Get those taters up, folks. What are we doing here? This pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. I know we've had a day off. I know we're out west. I know it's a late night. But we have obligations here in the Charm City chat. Anthony Santander at the plate. 1-1 pitch. Top of the zone for a strike. Jansen Visconti is the home plate umpire tonight. Crew chief is Andy Fletcher. 1-2 pitch. And that one is hit in the right. That ball was hit off the ground. It's going to be a fly ball out to right field. Mookie Betts makes the catch. 1 down. Anthony Santander will go after anything and make contact somehow. Hey, folks, the White Sox are coming to town on September the 2nd. The matchup might not be all that thrilling, but hey, get yourself an Orioles t-shirt hoodie for the first 20,000 fans 15 and over. Here is Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
There's a breaking ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. The Orioles looking for their first base runner of the ball game here. That is a chopper behind the plate. 1-1 the count. Turn and burn O'Hearn. That average right around 270. It's been pretty much there all season long. Very consistently. Doesn't get into big slumps, but also doesn't get into a big tear. Just steady as he goes. 2-1 the count now. The pitch is off the plate. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike on Ryan O'Hearn. Hitters count. Okay, Dan, Tony's been retired. Thank you, Robert. This pitch is drilled. He got a lot of it. That one's going up, and that ball is gone! Bye, birdie! Turn and burn, Ryan O'Hearn. His 13th of the season as he rounds the bases. A solo shot to right. And the Orioles have taken an early 1-0 lead.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
Holy cow. Splash it up, Baltimore. We've got an early 1-0 lead. Eloy Jimenez at the plate. He takes outside ball 1.
Bye, birdie.
That's right, O'Hearn. Oh, he absolutely obliterated that pitch. You knew it right off the bat. Jimenez gets into one to right center. Moving over is Edman, and he makes the catch in the gap for out number 2. Jimenez is retired. Didn't get a chance to... Coldest, we are out in L.A. That's why the start time is 10 o'clock East Coast. Man, I'd love for the Orioles to have a home game that started at 10 o'clock at night. I'd go to those. Here's Sid Mullins.
Well said, now you know what to do.
And he looks at a curveball. Had the plate, but a little bit low. And the catcher dropped it, so that didn't help. Want to know the count. Mullins hitting .225. 13 homers, 41 driven in. 1-0 pitch. That one's hit in the air. Right field. going back on it into the corner. He has room, and the catch is made. Mookie Betts right in that triangular cutout of the warning track down the right field corner for the final out of the inning. But the Orioles get on the board first. Ryan O'Hearn turns and burns with his 13th home run of the season. 1-0 Baltimore as we go to the bottom of the second. Have any news on Kjerstad? He was on the 10-day DL back in August under concussion protocol. No news since. Yeah, Ray, honestly, I haven't really dug into what's the latest on Kjerstad. I admit sometimes I just wait for a headline to come across the table, and then there's my update rather than digging in. But you do raise up a good question, because last time I did hear, Kjerstad was just completely shut down until further notice. So there's a very good chance Kjerstad doesn't see a whole lot of action this season, particularly not with us. Hopefully you'll be able to come back and get in a few games down in the minors. Has Basayo been called up to AAA? You're asking or you're telling? Yeah, Ray, again, I mean, you raise a good point. Is Kjerstad, I mean, let's look it up, folks. I mean, shoot, you got me interested. Again, I've had a lot of other things on my mind these last few days. So you can kind of understand. What is Kjerstad doing right now? Caps weak and okay, so he is back in action. So forgive me, folks. This is what happens. Bases loaded walk-off homer. Isn't that normally referred to as a grand slam? When was this? Oh, this is May. I'm looking at it. I thought I was looking at the latest news. This is from May. Whatever. We'll figure it out. First pitch here to Will Smith is drilled in the left, but Colton Cowser is there. He makes the catch just shy of the track. By the way, folks, there's the current sub count. 2010, the year we make contact. One out here in the bottom of the second after a fly ball to left from Will Smith. Tommy Edman coming up. That's what I thought, Bruce. And that's what I still think. But then when I went to the news feed and saw that headline about Kjerstad doing something at the plate, I got confused because it was a headline as if it was fresh news, but then the date on the article was from May. This one is a fair ball down the left field corner by Tommy Edman, and now it's misplayed by Cowser in the corner. Edman's going to round second and go into third. Oh, Cowser got done in by that well down the left field corner. There's no hard angles here at Dodger Stadium between the going down the sides of the stands and going where it meets the outfield bleachers. It's just a big curved wall down there, small wall just a couple of feet high. And once it got down in that corner, Cowser had to go by him. So that could be a huge mistake there. I don't see an error being put on the board, so I guess they're going to give that a straight triple to Tommy Edman. Runner at third, only one out. This pitch is foul behind the plate. The count is 1-1 on Miguel Rojas. Shortstop batting .287. Hey there, Dale. Runner at third, one out. The 1-1. That one is hit hard in the left. Cowser is going to make the catch, but this is going to be a tough play at the plate, and that ball is overthrown by Cowser. He had plenty on it, but it sailed over the catcher, and we had somebody backing up, but there's nobody else on base. This ball game is now tied with a sacrifice fly by Miguel Rojas. 1-1 game here. Cowser airmailing that throw. But I'm not sure he would have got him even if he hit it right on the catcher there. Here's Max Muncy, left-handed bat. And he looks at a called strike from Irvin on the inside edge. Muncy hitting .232, 11 homers, 34 RBI. He's only played in 46 games this season. And this one's hit on the ground, a tapper foul along the first baseline. 0-2 the count. The Orioles with a home run. Was it a home? Yeah, a home run in the top of the second. Dodgers have come back to respond with a sac fly to tie the game here in the bottom of the second. Bases are empty with 2 down and an 0-2 count on Max Muncy. And this pitch is hit toward left field and slicing out of play. Still 0-2 on Max Muncy. Hey there, Colin. Yeah, later next month. And remember, again, Bruce, like AAA, like the AAA seasons or the minor league season, there's a called strike 3. Cole Irvin gets Muncy looking on a pitch on the outside corner.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Other than minor league playoff matchups, the minor league season, correct me if I'm wrong, ends pretty much at the end of this month. So, which means Kjerstad's not going to see any real action if he's not back like now. Like, how many more games are left for the Tides before a playoff situation? Time's kind of running out. Yeah, so that's why my conclusion is that with the lack of an update is that, Heston Kjerstad probably not going to see much action until next season. Yep, that's all I know, Dan. That's all I know. I don't know, Rob. I hope so. I don't know that question either. Folks, I don't know everything throughout the entire Orioles organization, and I freely admit it. I'm not up on everything. Some other people watching, though, might know. And that's when I encourage other people to please give me your input. If I don't know it, I hope somebody else does. Los Angeles. City of Angels, huh? I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. All right, here we go. Holiday at the plate. First pitch to him is a slider off the plate for ball 1. This one is also off the plate. It looked like another slider that tried to get closer to the zone, but still missed. 2-0 the count. And that one's a called strike. Fastball, bottom of the zone on the outer half of the plate. 2-1 on Holiday, leading it off in the top of the third. 1-1 ball game, Orioles-Dodgers. In the opening game of a 3-game series. Here's a pitch, and Holiday went around on a pitch in the dirt. Count even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's right, folks. Late night with the devil. That's what you're in store for when you're hanging out with me here tonight. The 2-2 to Holiday. Swung on, popped up. Third base side going into foul ground. Muncy makes the catch. Foul pop-up by Holiday for the first out in the top of the third. And that should bring up Ramon.
I have a brother.
Ramon. Come on, folks. Give it up for Arias. I mean, this guy, last 10 games, 345 average, 3 homers, 11 RBI, slugging 759, on base 412. So that's an OPS of 1,160. That is judge-like numbers from Ramon Arias in the last 10 ball games, as he takes a called strike at the top of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. 247 average, 9 homers, 31 driven in for Arias. Next pitch is hit in the air. Off the end of the bat, it looks like. Left center. Who wants it? Look out. The center fielder. Edmund makes the catch with Teoscar Hernandez, the left fielder, right on top of him. The two have a smile about it. That is the second out here, and that is the first trip through the order. The Orioles have only gotten 1 base runner out of it, but it was a home run. 2 down, and back to Colton Cowser. Cowser struck out his first time up. 30th pitch of the evening from Flaherty is off the plate outside for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And that one's off the plate outside again. 2 balls, no strikes. Again, folks, in case you hadn't heard the news, the Yankees lost earlier in the evening to the Nationals. So how about a thumbs up to our neighbors just to the southwest of us? I'm actually sort of a dual citizen myself, but I bleed orange and black, folks. Don't you worry. But thank you, Washington, for beating them Yanks. 3-0 pitch. That is taken all the way by Cowser. 3-1 the count. Two down, nobody on, but a nice count for Cowser. The pitch, and that is off the plate, low and away, ball 4.
I'm walking here.
2 out walk for the milkman. And some good hitters coming up. One that we really need to get going here, and Adley Rutschman. Come on, Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Come on, Adley. I'm telling you right now, folks, if Adley can get it going, this Orioles offense is going to be clicking. That first pitch to him is just a bit inside. Fastball at 93 from Flaherty. Adley lined out back in the first. Here comes the 1-0 from Flaherty. That's taken low. 2-0. 2-0. Cowser at first base. He could be a threat to steal. 2-0 count on Adley, the pitch. And that is a called strike. That breaking ball caught the bottom of the zone. 2-1 the count. I mean, right here, folks. How about just the old hit and run, even with 2 down? Rutschman's hitting .291 on the road this season, so that's pretty solid. Here's the pitch, and Rutschman hits one on the line, and it'll get down for a hit. Cowser should go first to third, and he will. It's a base hit for the Orioles, and they've got a 2-out rally cooking here. First and third, 2 down. Folks, Gunnar Henderson is coming up. Come on, Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
First and third, 2 down. Gunnar Henderson at the plate. Lined out his first time up. The first pitch from Flaherty is in the dirt. Will Smith keeps the ball in front of him. Runners stay put. 1-0 on Gunnar. Cowser at third, Rutschman at first. All this happening with 2 down. 1-0 the count. The pitch. That is a called strike. Flaherty, pinpoint accuracy on that pitch. Bottom of the zone on the inside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Flaherty from the stretch and the pitch. That one's hit in the air and not enough on it. It'll be a shallow fly ball. Who wants it? The right fielder, Betts, comes in, calls off the second baseman, makes the catch, and this rally comes up short. The Orioles made the first 2 outs. Cowser got on. Rutschman got on. The Orioles leave them at first and third. Henderson goes down for the final out. Santander left out on deck. Tough. We go to the bottom of the third. We're tied at 1. Hey, by the way, guess who was out there in Cambodia with me all day yesterday? That's right. What's going on, folks? How you doing? Man, oh man, you should have seen my boy BW out there yesterday, waiting in lines, filling out forms, eating very suspect food, hoping some immigration guy isn't going to give me a problem because he's in a bad mood that day. I had one guy, Jello Biafra. I had a holiday in Cambodia. It's tough, man, but it's life. It's a holiday in Cambodia. Don't forget to pack a wife. Pole, pot, pole, pot, pole, pot, pole, pot. It's a holiday in Cambodia. Okay, so apparently me and the man are the only 2 Dead Kennedys fans in the crowd. All right, well, 2 is okay.
3 is a magic number.
3 might be better. That's all right, the man. It's all right if you and I are the only cool ones here. I mean, if you don't know Jello Biafra, I don't know what to tell you. All right. Hey, Derek is in. Nice. All right, first pitch to Kike Hernandez is a called strike from Cole Irvin. We're just starting the bottom of the third. Hernandez, 215 average, 9 homers, 33 driven in. This one's hit on the ground to third. Arias across the diamond in time, 1 away. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You know what, Salvatore? You'd be surprised how much Monty Python and the Dead Kennedys have in common. They both have a lot of social commentary in their comedy and their music. This pitch is high to Chris Taylor, who's hitting only 164. That would explain why he's batting 9th. Veteran utility man playing second base. There's a curveball in there. That's a strike. 1-1 the count. Thank you, Judy. This pitch is high. 2-1. Speaking of high, I'm a little worried about this special lucky half lucky. Might be a little too resiny. Oh, this one's crushed down the left field corner. Foul. Chris Taylor just a bit out in front of that Irvin pitch. Again, the very short wall along the foul pole stretching out a good 20, 30 yards toward left center and right center field. I mean, balls can just sneak out of here over that short wall sometimes if it hit on a line. There is a breaking ball off the plate, and the count is run full on Taylor. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the third. We're tied at 1. Irvin's only on 25 pitches, 1 out in the third. And this one is fouled back, still 3-2. Lovely. How you doing, Tony? Hey, Tony. Tony, didn't I see you down at the club earlier?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
This payoff pitch is fouled back by Taylor, still 3-2. And yeah, this is a big out with Ohtani on deck. You want to get Taylor out here. Yeah, this thing's burning weird. Oh, boy. That's a big hit. That's a mighty big hit. Full count pitch, and that is called strike 3. Taylor is upset. The umpire rings him up. Sit down, kid. You done.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, Cole Irvin, one trip through the best team in baseball, Los Angeles Dodger lineup, playing at home. He's given up the 1 run. And here's a ground ball by Ohtani, and it finds a hole in the right center field. I mean, this dude is a walking video game. How does he do it? One pitch. That's all Ohtani ever needs. And that ball finds a hole for a 2-out single. Let's see if Irvin can work around this. Hey, folks, we've got a message coming in here.
Message for you, son.
Speaking of Monty Python.
Message for you, son.
Mookie Betts at the plate. Hang in there, Derek. First pitch to Betts is off the plate, up and away. Derek with the super chat. How you doing, buddy? Fire it up. Thanks for what you do. Thank you for supporting, Derek. You're doing your job as well, hanging out and watching the ball game. You got your BirdWatcher binoculars, I see.
Nice binoculars.
1-0 pitch to Mookie is outside, 2-0. All right, this is the tough part of this lineup here. Ohtani and Mookie, 2 down in the inning. Ohtani at first. And a dangerous count here to Betts. The 2-0 is outside, 3-0. All right. Also, Freddie Freeman not in this Dodger lineup. They've also are missing a lot of pitching. Dodgers can understand what we've been going through in terms of pitching injuries. That one's off the plate, not close. Ball 4, a 4-pitch walk to Cole Irvin, from Cole Irvin to Mookie Betts. And even though there was a runner at first and it pushes that runner into scoring position, this sort of feels like a pitch around. Ohtani and Betts, they are on base now. Here we go. Teoscar Hernandez is the one he got to go after, and he immediately hits one in the left center. That's going to get the Dodgers the lead. A base hit into right center on one pitch. Ohtani scores, and the Dodgers lead at 2-1 here in the bottom of the third. A 2-out RBI single. You got to work around it, folks. This is the part of that Dodger order. It's tough. The thing is, Irvin is going to, if he can get the next guy out, he's going to limit this part of the lineup to 1 run. And that's what you want to do. You just don't want him to go nuts off of you. If we can keep this thing close. Again, this is not going to be an easy win. This Dodger team is good. Will Smith at the plate, and he takes a curveball in there, top of the zone on the outside part of the plate. 0-1 on Will Smith, 0-for-1 tonight. There's no timetable or set target date there, Nate, for Westberg's return, but we're hoping sometime middle of September, maybe late. Hopefully enough time for him to go on a rehab assignment and then come up and get maybe a week or two of action before the playoffs. But I still think they've got to get through a couple of steps to make sure he's still properly on track to get back. 1-2 the count. Oh, that's right, Soren. My bad. Right, so yeah, it'll be trial by fire. He'll definitely join the team. I'm sorry, Soren. I made that same point about Kerstad half an hour ago, and I already forgot it. 1-2 the count on Will Smith. 2 down. We need one more pitch here to get us out. And this one's fouled away. Still 1-2 on Will Smith. Yeah. They'll figure out a way to get him some kind of live action something. I'm sure. But it might not be as long of a rehab if it's not going to be... if it's just going to be like a Florida camp thing. We'll see. I don't know. Westberg seems like the type to me. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and this inning is over. The man, did you type in sit down before I even called that right there? That is...
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
The man. Where's the thumbs up to like it? I can do it on TV, but not on my phone. Yeah, you might... Yeah, you have to... hit that little sort of, what do you call it? It's like a box, but it's got holes in it, to like minimize. Something like this, but there's like slits on every side of the box. Erica's in. How's the like count looking, folks? We're up to 63, 138 people hanging out on a late night. We're about to pass 1,000 views here. Look at that. It just jumped up again. So that'll happen momentarily. I guess I should probably bring up the... hey, and we even got a new sub in. Thank you, number 2011. Welcome in.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Hey, 2011, feel free to say hello in the chat to everybody. Charm City chat. We won't bite. We just want to say welcome aboard. Maybe encourage number 2012 to come on in. Folks, we're in the, oh, look at this. Look at Derek hooking up a BirdWatcher membership to a random, and Dan is the recipient of the rando BirdWatcher membership. How about that?
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
Folks, join us in glorious battle and pick you up some binoculars.
Nice binoculars.
You can gift them, or you can just go ahead and join yourself. I know it's asking a lot here to help support the channel. It works out to about 17 cents a ball game. All right. I can get rid of this, right? I don't need that. We're ready to go here in the top of the 4th. Tony Taters is coming up.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
First pitch from Flaherty is right on the outside edge with the fastball. Damn it. Perfect pitch to get ahead 0-1. Get them taters up, folks. We need a swing here to tie the ball game. And this one's up and away. I mean, we don't need it. We can not have to be home run dependent, but it is Tony, and I do want to see that number his keep climbing. About to hit 40 home run mark here pretty soon. This pitch is off the plate. 2-1 the count. And that's right, folks. If you become a Magic member, you have access to Tater Tots. The 2-1 pitch is a curveball in there called strike 2. I mean, I don't know how to sell this to you, folks. I'm not a salesman. It really is just about helping the channel grow. And, yeah, believe me. You'll know if I've... Oh, Tony with a broken bat line drive off to the right. He's left with just a tiny piece of wood in his hand, and I just realized what I said could be clipped and taken out of context. Please do not clip me saying he's left with a tiny piece of wood in his hand. Please. Whatever you do, do not go in and just clip that as its own thing and send it out to everybody. Whatever you do. Santander is going to get a new piece of wood. He's got to get a new bat. Just going to stop calling, the W word. It's a tricky one. Anyway, 2 balls and... Oh, God, now I've done it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I mean 2 balls on the batter. That still doesn't sound... That's called strike 3. Tony goes down, 1 out in the 4th. Tony stares at a baseball right down the gut. Oh, my goodness. Tony will go after anything. How does he not go after this? I mean, it's on the outer half of the plate, but I mean, that is right there for Tony to take a swing at, and he didn't. Guess he thought it was going to start moving somewhere off the plate. Here's Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
He is responsible for the offense so far tonight. A home run to right. His first time up, and that's a called strike. We've got another message coming in. My goodness.
Message for you, son.
This is a curveball swung on a miss. O'Hearn is in the hole, 0-2, and Flaherty is starting to look a little too comfortable out there for my liking. Zachary Hawley, ladies and gentlemen.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
I guess that wood wasn't as hard as some other wood. This pitch is off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I would agree, Zachary. I would. See what I did there? The 1-2 pitch is over the plate, but low, 2-2. Zach's back. A Zach attack. Thanks once again, Zachary, for being a huge supporter of the channel. Very appreciated. Remember, when I get my new chair, it's going to be named after you. It's going to be the Hawley BirdWatcher official bird chair. I don't know. I need a better name for it. But your name will be on there, buddy. Ryan O'Hearn. 2-2 count, 1 down, nobody on. Pitch. Swung on and missed. He went after a heater above the zone. It was just a poor swing. Didn't really do much but try to make a, it was fastball. He read it late, tried to catch up and just get a piece, and it was not pretty. Not a pretty strikeout there. 2 down in the 4th. Man, oh, Shevitz, we can't let Jack Flaherty get locked in. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Oh, God. That first pitch, way off the plate, low and outside. And Eloy swings at it and misses 0-1. You know what's weird? I'll talk about here in a sec. Another swing and a miss, a ball breaking below the zone, and Jimenez is in an 0-2 count. I tell you what, if Eloy Jimenez can show me those 2 first swings and then still come away with something productive here, I will give him a standing O. The 0-2 pitch, another one breaking low on the outer part of the plate. This time he lays off, and the count is 1-2. The chair of cheer. The 1-2 pitch is a foul ball off to the right, still 1-2. Yeah, so when I took my trip yesterday, I was in one of these like 10-passenger vans, and I got to sit up in the passenger seat in the front seat. So I had my own like bucket seat in a nice modern, 9-passenger van. Lumbar support, all that stuff. Jimenez strikes out here, and they'll have to throw to first to complete the out. Jimenez doesn't try to run. He just pretends to. And the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still 2-1 Dodgers. So, yeah, I'm sitting on this trip, right, where I'm in what I would consider to be a very high-end, designed to be made for comfort sort of seat. Lumbar support, like a leathery or whatever kind of material. Like every contour you can feel like sort of hugging your body, whatever. And I swear, after 2 hours sitting in this chair, I was starting to feel a whole hell of a lot of back pain. And then we finally got to the place, and that gave me a chance for a while to be out of the van and walking around and shaking it off. But once I got right back in that van on the trip home, after like just 20 minutes for the rest of the trip home. So I'm wondering now, if I go out there and get a really nice chair, it might wind up backfiring on me. Maybe I'm just used to these torture chairs. I'm used to low quality stuff. I don't know if I can handle any real design for comfort chair. I'm being honest. The pain I got sitting in that nice chair in the van, more than any pain this chair has given me. And this chair stinks. Hey, thanks, Erica. Yeah, but Jonathan, at the same time, I have to slow your roll on that call, because if Flaherty by design was throwing off the plate because he knows Jimenez has a hole there, but let's say Jimenez lays off the first two of those pitches and it's 2-0, he's not going to then throw that same pitch again. He's going to actually throw one in the zone and get, actually start pitching to Jimenez rather than just exploiting his weakness and getting him out easily. You hear what I'm saying, buddy? So you can't just automatically say he would have walked. Here's Tommy Edman. First pitch to him is ball one. Next pitch is hit into right field. Santander is waiting. He's going back a few steps, and he makes the catch. One away. Cole Irvin is doing enough right now. He's given up a couple of runs. He's gotten this first out here in the fourth. Against a Dodger lineup like this, playing in L.A., this is, if Cole gives up one more run over the next 2 to 3 innings, then that's a nice night for him, I think. We just got to see what the bullpen's going to do. There's a nice curveball for a first strike to Miguel Rojas. Rojas had a sacrifice fly to drive in one of the 2 runs for the Dodgers. So no official at bat yet tonight. This one's hit on the ground to short. This will be an out. Henderson will throw. It's a low one, but O'Hearn handles it. Second out of the inning. Base is empty in the bottom of the fourth. And yeah, this roach is just, it's all resin. It's all resin, so it won't burn. I don't know what happened here. But the thing is, when you get one of these down to the nub and it's all resin, if you can get a toke off of it, oh, it's a mighty toke. Like that one right there. Here's Max Muncy. 0-1 the count. The next pitch is fouled away, and the count is 0-2. 2 down, nobody on, bottom of the fourth. And there's Pat Sajak in the crowd, and he's yawning. And if you didn't know he was yawning, you'd think he was screaming. Oh, here's a curveball fouled at the plate, still 0-2. Anybody get a glimpse of Pat Sajak just now? Oh, my. Oh, your boy is doing a late night call here. We got an 0-2 count here. Whew. And that one is a broken bat. Wow, where's the ball? Where's the bat? The ball boy. The bat goes down the right field part of the play there. It actually rolls up against the pitch clock next to the camera well. The ball goes farther down the right side near the tarp area. Still 0-2 on Max Muncy. 2 down, nobody on. Muncy got my kind of build. That's what I look like if I'm in a baseball uniform. I'm from the John Kruk school of baseball builds. Here's the 0-2. That one is a curveball taken low. 1-2 the count. Curve. Let's see what happens if Irvin straightens one out. He does here on a fastball outside part of the plate, fouled away. Next pitch will be number 50 for Irvin. Still not an issue right now. The pitch count's doing fine. If he can get through 4 innings on 50 pitches, that's well and dandy. That one's off the plate. The count even at 2-2. And it's out again. But considering the 2 or 3 drags I took, that's probably more than enough. This one's hit on the ground. Second baseman Holiday. He backhands it. and pops up, throws to first in time. Jackson Holliday with a nice defensive play.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Oh, Jackson Holliday, he can make the routine look anything but here he shows us some of that athleticism. Nice play going into the hole at second. Going down the ground, popping up, and getting off a nice throw to win the inning. We head to the fifth, 2-1 Dodgers. One nut Kruk. All right, your boy's going to need a regular lucky here. Yeah, see, I can see now the sunlight, even though it's still pretty bright, it's definitely softening. And again, what can I do? The one thing I got to cover the curtain are Dodger colored. It's a Dodger colored blanket. I can't do that. That would be confusing. The bottom of the order coming up for the Orioles. Here's some stupid music. Folks, we are 30 games away until the playoffs. And again, folks, we're going to the playoffs. We're going. How are we going to line up when we get there? I don't know. Here's the deal. Either we win the division, and if we do, very good chance that's going to be a bye. The Astros are very hot and looks like they got the West locked up, but they're still several games back of the leaders in the East and the Central. So they look like the one division winner that would have to play in the wild card situation against the final wild card seed. All we want to do is avoid that final wild card seed, and if we do get a wild card seed, we're probably in good shape to get the top one, which means it would be a series at home. 3 games, all at home, best of 3, win 2, win the series. And if we can't win in a situation like that against the likes of what could be the Twins, perhaps the Guardians, perhaps the Royals, well, you got to be able to beat a team like that if you want to win the World Series. So either way, folks, things are looking good. Ced Mullins at the plate.
Well said, now you know what to do.
And on a 1-1 pitch, he pops it foul behind the plate. Sorry for missing those first 2 pitches. I was too busy rambling. 1-2 the count on Mullins, leading it off here in the top of the 5th. The Dodgers with a 2-1 lead. I'm wearing Ravens purple, to be honest. This is as purple as it gets. This ball is hit back to Flaherty. What happened here? A comebacker to Flaherty, 1 down. Did that ball like land in his uniform or something? Hold on. He stabbed it. Okay, Flaherty makes a nice catch on a Mullins comebacker, spinning around for the first out of the inning. So Mullins is down quickly. Holliday's up. He looks at a breaking ball low for ball 1. Come on, Baltimore. I mean, even when we've been winning, it's been situations where we're getting to the 5th, 6th innings on just a couple of hits. This one's hit up the middle and through. A base hit for Jackson Holliday. Hot damn, he needed that. Jackson Holliday hits one on the ground hard. 103.7 off the bat. Finds some space, and he's aboard. I'm still waiting to see this kid run, by the way. I want to see Jackson Holliday try to steal a base. He's supposed to be fast. Let's see it. I mean, there's other parts of his game that aren't really clicking. If he can run, then let's see him run. This pitch is tapped foul by Ramon Arias. Foul off to the right.
I have a brother.
I want to see Holliday run. If he's a 5-tool player, show me the 5th tool. You got a right-hander out there on the mound. It's not a lefty. That's an advantage. We got the number 9 hitter up there. Play hit and run. Do something. The pitch. That is taken. A curveball, and the count now 0-2. Or is that a slider? Excuse me. Flaherty's slider has more of a up and down than a right to left movement, in my humble view. Like that pitch right there. I mean, that looked like a curveball. Well, it was a curveball, according to this. All right. I'll figure it out. Other than velocity, the curve and the slider, not too far apart. 1-2 the count on Arias. Holiday at first, 1 out. And that one is hit to left field. Ramon is staring at it. He's looking up, and this ball is gone! Bye, Bernie! Ramon, you've done it again! Oh, gracias, Ramon. Gracias. It's a 2-run shot. The Orioles have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
It's magic, you know.
Ramon! Ramon! Holy cow. Why is he hitting ninth? Why is he hitting ninth? What are we doing here? Oh, he knew it. Look at that level swing on. Oh, God, he was sitting on that pitch. It was not a bad pitch, folks. It was a breaking ball that had a lot of movement on it. Ramon, though, just perfectly timed it, was looking bottom of the zone and just golfed it out of here. Colton Cowser's up there with an 0-2 count. I can't stop talking about Ramon. This one's lined back off the pitcher, Flaherty, and that's going to be an infield single. Luckily for Flaherty, not hit too hard off of the bat of Cowser. I think he's going to be okay. But Flaherty was spinning around and took it, looked like off his back or maybe his side. Take a look at the replay. Obviously, it's a very fast situation. And, yeah, it looks like it got him. Well, maybe it got off of his arm. It might have gotten off of his arm. He was trying to turn his back to the ball. But in doing so, he might have accidentally caught the backside of his arm. His pitching arm. And obviously, you don't want that. Trainer's looking at it right now, and he's probably going to throw a couple of warm-up pitches to see if everything's okay. That's what's happening right here. Here's the first one. And here's another. Normally they'll make a call after a couple of looks. They're going to throw again? All right, come on. 2 looks should be enough. Now you get 3. How many are you getting? All right, you got 3. I think the umpire said that's enough. Make up your mind. Flaherty will stay in the ballgame. The Orioles have a runner at first, 1 down. They've taken the lead here in the top of the 5th on a 2-run bomb by Ramon Arias. Is he up to double-digit homers now? Where is he at? How many has he got? 33 RBI. Yeah, that was home run number 10, folks. 10 home runs for Ramon. Part-time player. Adley Rutschman at the plate. And here goes the runner, and the throwdown is right on the money. Colton Cowser. And he's holding something. What happened? Did his jewelry get stuck in his ear or something? What the hell? What happened there? Cowser. Looks like he's holding the jaw socket. I guess it was a slap tag on the face. Didn't look all that harmful, but I guess it got Cowser right there in the socket of his jaw or something. He's shaking it off back in the dugout. Want to know the count on Rutschman. Next pitch is low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
2 down, nobody on. Rutschman with a 2-0 count. He's got a hit tonight. Love to see him get more than one. There's a called strike on the outside edge. Flaherty up to 74 pitches now here in the 5th inning. The Orioles are ahead out here in L.A. 2-1 pitch. Swung on line, caught by the first baseman on a bounce, and he'll race to the bag and beat out Rutschman. That'll end the inning. But the Orioles, the man,
I have a brother.
the myth,
I have a brother.
the legend.
I have a brother.
His name is Ramon Urias. Hey, Ramon. You have a brother. What's he up to right now?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Ah, that must be Luis Urias, brother of Ramon, hanging out down at Hammerjacks right now or something. Trying to pick up a Baltimore babe. Striking out. Yes, Benny E. Jets. Benny and the Jets. Benny. 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 Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. Oh, folks, when we've got a surprise lead on a team like this, your boy wants to sing. Oh, look at Derek apologizing. Hey, man, that makes you a good person.
I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore.
There's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I got something wrong. I feel like if everybody did that as often as they talk about what they got right, the world would be a better place. Just admit when you don't get something right. Move on. Oh yeah, you can create your own reality. You can twist things to fit the narrative that works for you, and we can all do that and just live in a bubble. That'd be great. Or we could just, I don't know, atone for our bad calls and move on. Here's a first pitch. That's trouble. That's going to hit the gap and bounce up against the wall. Kike Hernandez is going to have a leadoff double here in the bottom of the 5th. That is the tying run in scoring position, just like that for the Dodgers. This is going to be a knockdown, drag-out affair against two teams that, hell, might see a 1966 World Series rematch. You never know. And remember, folks, we got our number 5. This is not just our number 5 guy in the rotation. This is the number 5 guy in a rotation that's missing 5 other guys. You hear what I'm saying? And we're still hanging in there right now. The pitch, that is a beauty of a curveball right on the outside edge for a called strike to Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 so far. And again, his average down in the 160s coming into tonight. Figure out a way to keep that runner at second. This next pitch is a little bit high on a fastball. 1-1 the count. 3-2 Orioles, bottom of the 5th. The 1-1 pitch to Chris Taylor is swung on and missed. Another fastball just there at the top of the zone, challenging Taylor in on the hands. And the count is 1-2. Yeah, me too, Derek. In fact, I might be more than a little. But look at me go. This pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Folks, it's late night with the devil again. It's late night. We chillin'. Late night. It's, it's like, Friday at the office. It's like Hawaiian shirt day. You know, we're a little more casual, a little more laid back. So feel free to wear a Hawaiian shirt and jeans. This pitch is high. The count is now full on Taylor, and we cannot afford to put him on. It is Ohtani on deck, followed by Betts with that runner at second base, nobody out. Big pitch here, the payoff, and that curveball is way outside. Ouch, Cole Irvin. Man, oh Shevitz, things can get out of hand in a hurry here. And that'll get Drew French out for a chat. That was not the guy you wanted to put on. Not for free. Matt Bowman, the righty, up for Baltimore. You know, Irvin's going to have to pitch to Ohtani. It's lefty on lefty, and Betts the righty on deck. This might be Irvin's last batter, period. Nobody out in the inning. Everybody in the infield in this conference with Irvin and Drew French, and the umpire breaks it up. He's only on 58 pitches, and he's done well to get up to this point, but it is a tough spot now, giving up that walk to the number 9 hitter. 2 on, nobody out, and Ohtani at the plate. 2 for 2 already tonight, and here we go. Hold on to your hats, folks. First pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. Want to know the count. First and second, nobody out. The pitch. Another curveball. Pops straight up on the infield. Coming in is Urias. He's got it, one away. Huge first out. Cole Irvin gets Ohtani to pop it straight up into the air. Oh, now let's turn 2. Here comes Brandon Hyde, and man, what a tough spot for Irvin. He's not going to have a chance to go 5 innings and even qualify for what right now would be a win, because he's winning this ball game. But the spot is the spot. The righty Mookie Betts and the righty Teoscar Hernandez, the next 2 batters up. And Brandon Hyde going to a righty here. I don't blame Hyde for pulling Irvin here, but it's just tough for Cole, you know. I don't know about going to Bowman in this spot. We'll see how that pans out. But I get why you have to pull Irvin here. We got a winning position here. We're kind of, you know, if we're going to win this thing, we got to get through this part of the order. 2 runners on and 1 out. Irvin did a great job to get Ohtani out. Hold on a sec. It's just tough for him, though, you know. Can't even get a chance to, you know. I know a lefty against a right-handed Betts is not a good, pardon the pun, bet. But, yeah. One pitch, he could get a double play ball, get out of the inning, and he was still only on about, what, 60, 61 pitches or something? So it's not like that was a problem. 60 pitches. That's it. So, again, Matt Bowman better get the job done here, or else this is going to be really unfair to Cole Irvin. 4 1/3 innings, scattered 5 hits and a couple of walks, struck out 3. 2 runners on base, his responsibility, so he could wind up losing the ball game if Bowman winds up letting both inherited runners score here. Mookie Betts is going to come up. Bowman, between the Twins, Diamondbacks, Mariners, and now the Orioles, has made 12 appearances on the season. So that's averaging 3 per ball club. Man, talking about bouncing around. So here is his 13th appearance of the year. And the first pitch to Betts is whipped in there for a called strike. slider that started inside and then darts back over the middle of the plate. 0-1 the count. First and second, one out. 3-2 Orioles. The pitch. That's a beautiful slider. If that's another slider, catches the bottom of the zone outside corner. 0-2 on Betts. Oh, come on, Bowman. Pitch smart here. Pitch smart with this 0-2 advantage. Here it comes. Another slider, but that one started on the outer half of the plate, and Betts was wise enough to lay off as it goes well outside for ball one. Bowman throws a lot of sinkers, and we're waiting to see that pitch here. 1-2, and that one looks like the sinker. It's fouled off to the right. One ball, two strikes, 2 on, 1 out. One and two, the count on Betts. And here it comes. That's a slider, and it's popped up behind first base. Coming in on the outfield is Santander, and he makes the catch in shallow right field. Out number 2, both runners stay put. Huge second out. We have gotten Ohtani and Betts out with 2 on and nobody out, and they have yet to move. One more big bat to contend with, and he's already got an RBI single tonight. It's Teoscar Hernandez. One more out to get. First pitch is a slider that breaks low and away for ball one. Orioles 3, Dodgers 2, bottom of the 5th. The Orioles scored twice in the top half of the inning to take the lead on a home run by Ramon Arias. 2 down here for the Dodgers, 2 on. This pitch is low, 2-0 on Hernandez. And now Bowman needs to be careful here. You do not want to leave one out over the plate with a guy like this. The 2-0. That one's hit in the air to right center. And Santander is there in the gap to make the catch. Bowman gets the final outs of the inning. And we preserve the lead. At the end of 5, the Orioles still lead this puppy 3-2. Let's go. Come on now. Come on now. This looks like a team doing what they got to do to win a ball game like it's the playoffs. This looks like a team doing whatever it is they got to do. And Ramon. Oh, doctor. Come on now, folks. How we doing with the likes? How we doing with the subs? 73 folks, come on. I know it's a late night game, but I can't remember the last time we didn't hit 100 likes. If we don't do it tonight, I might cry or something. And we've got 1 sub tonight. Yikes. Oh well. It's their loss. Late night. Orioles ahead. Going into the 6th inning. What's not to like? Update, Marlins 9, Rockies 8. After Marlins scored 5 in the top of the 9th, they lead it with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Okay, there's a lot on the line with those 2 teams. I think combined we've got more wins than those 2 teams. Every sub I bought, we won. All right, well, keep subbing. Let's keep winning. Yeah, I called it too, Colin. In the moment, I said I think it's the right move. I mean, you know, if you want to win a game like this against a team like the Dodgers, You gotta parse it out. Here's Gunnar Henderson to lead it off, and he takes a pitch off the plate for ball one.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Gunner's 0 for 2 tonight. Jack Flaherty out there. Pitch number 77 on the night, and that is a breaking ball that finds the bottom of the zone for a called strike. 1-1 the count. Hey, thank you, Janet. I will probably have to wait another half inning. You'll have to tell me again. This pitch is fouled away unless we get some kind of pregnant pause in the action here. 1-2 the count on Gunnar, leading it off top of the 6th. And the pitch. That is hit on the ground and through on the right side, a base hit. A leadoff single for Gunnar. Turn on the sprinkler. 102.8 off the bat. All right, I'm going to try and refresh it right now. I might wind up missing a pitch, but you got me all paranoid now. Why you got to get your boy all paranoid? Huh? I'm paranoid, and now I'm racing to get this game back up. It is a race against time. All right, I missed the first pitch. It's ball one to Anthony Santander.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
1-0 on Tony. Runner at first, nobody out. The pitch. And that catches the outside corner, belt high, strike one. Get them taters up, folks. Anthony 0 for 2 so far tonight. This one is in the dirt and will get away. And the runner will get up to second. It's Gunnar Henderson moving up. Well, we're moving on up. Let's go. Meep, meep. That takes away the conventional double play ball. Moves a runner in a scoring position with nobody out, and Tony can hit a fly ball or do something to move Gunnar to third with only one away. If we can get a productive out. But Tony can do more than that. He takes outside. 3-1. 3-1 on Santander. Come on, Charm City chat. Jack Flaherty in a bit of trouble here. Runner at second, nobody out. Tony at the plate with a 3-1 count. The pitch. And he takes a huge hack at a ball twisting low and in on him. That would have been ball 4. Tony couldn't resist. And now the count runs full. All right, Tony. Just make sure you make contact here, buddy. Make some contact, my friend. Contact. Contact. Payoff pitch. And that one is fouled away. Another similar pitch to the one he missed in the previous pitch. But this time he was a little more prepared to fight it off. Still a full count. Top of the 6th, 3-2 Orioles. The payoff. In the dirt, ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
The Orioles have got a rally cooking. 2 on, nobody out. Ryan O'Hearn is due up.
Fight's on. Let's turn and burn.
And the pitching coach for the Dodgers is out to have a chat as they have a left-hander getting loose in their bullpen. O'Hearn, the lefty at the plate, 1 for 2 with that home run. Back in the second inning to get the scoring started. Now he's up there with 2 on and nobody out and a chance to drive in some more. Come on, O'Hearn.
Fight's on. Let's turn and burn.
Is this mound meeting over yet?
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Here we go. Gunner at second, Tony at first, nobody out. The first pitch to O'Hearn is off the plate outside. Ball one. "87 pitches for Flaherty. The 1-0. Swung on and popped up. Right side. The right fielder Betts coming in to make the catch, and that is not a good AB there for Ryan O'Hearn. Can't knock the guy. He's already hit a home run tonight, but in that spot, he popped it up. Unable to move the runners up. So still first and second now with one away. Eloy Jimenez is next. And Jimenez has got to prove something right here. 2 on, 1 out. Show me you're an RBI man. The pitch is taken over the plate but low for ball one. Jimenez 0 for 2. He's flied out and he's struck out. Hit into a double play to end the ball game a couple of nights ago against the Astros. A big swing and a miss on a pitch low and away. That giant gaping hole in his swing. Cannot resist, cannot lay off, and cannot touch it. One ball and one strike. This one is a fastball in there, and he takes it. 1-2 the count. Eloy, need to lock in here, buddy. Feel like you're up there kind of not locked in. He lays off this pitch. Flaherty, hard to blame him for throwing this pitch low and away into the dirt. Would have made Jimenez look silly had he went after it, and the way he's been going, that probably would normally been the case. But he lays off here. It's a 2-2 count. Come on, Eloy. Here's the pitch, and that is a called strike 3. On the outside corner, Jimenez not happy with the call. Flaherty with a really nice pitch right on the outside black. It actually had a little bit of a tailing action and came back about an inch to hit that outside corner. Credit where it's due. Flaherty threw a perfect pitch. Jimenez caught looking. 2 down now. The Orioles still with runners at first and second, and they are in danger of blowing an opportunity to add to this 1-run lead. Mullins is going to have to do something. He takes a curveball for a called strike.
Folks said, now you know what to do.
And that curveball was right out on the corner. 0-1 to Mullins. Next pitch from Flaherty, number 95. Probably his final inning of work. This one is grounded foul off to the right. 0-2 the count. Keegan Aiken is up for the Orioles in their bullpen. So whenever Hyde wants to make the switch from the righty to a lefty, with Bowman currently the pitcher right now, Aiken will be ready. This pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ced Mullins. Again, it's Gunnar Henderson at second base. Anthony Santander at first. They reached on a base hit and a walk to begin the inning. Since then, a fly out to shallow right from Ryan O'Hearn, and then a strikeout from Eloy Jimenez. 2 down. Mullins at the plate. He's got a 1-2 count. From the stretch, the pitch from Flaherty is taken high by Mullins. 2-2. Come on now. 2-2. Just got to serve it somewhere to get that runner home from second. Henderson with plenty of speed. The pitch, way outside, but Mullins went after it and fouls it off. Mullins chased ball 3, but at least the at-bat remains alive. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jackson Holliday out there on deck. Pitch number 99 from Flaherty. Here it is. And another one fought off to the left field corner, and that ball is caught. And wow, what a catch by Teoscar Hernandez. He backhands it on the run near the wall to end the inning. Not the outfield wall, but the wall along the left side. He pretty much ran straight to his right and made a pretty nifty catch. That is not a high percentage play there. That is not too many guys making that catch. The inning is over, folks. 2 men on, none out, and we cannot do anything. Bottom of the 6th coming up. So Will Smith is a righty. Edman, I believe, is a switch hitter, and then Rojas, another righty. I think we keep Bowman out there, at least for Will Smith, and then take it from there. But Keegan Aiken might come in as soon as the second batter of the inning. We'll see. Three runs, 6 hits, no errors for Baltimore. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. Folks, once again, the Yankees lost earlier today in a ball game where after 6 innings of play, their box score read 0 runs, 2 hits, and 4 errors. And they went on to lose to the Nationals behind a excellent outing from veteran Patrick Corbin, who, coming into today's play, had the highest ERA in all of baseball among qualified starters. So basically, any starting pitcher on any club that's pitched, 120 innings or so, he's got the worst ERA of them all, and he shut the Yankees down tonight in 6 innings worth of pitching. Plus 4 Yankee errors, 3 of them in 1 inning, 2 of them by Jose Trevino, the catcher. All right, here we go, folks. Will Smith at the plate. Bowman still out there. First pitch is fouled back. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Orioles 3, Dodgers 2. Middle of the order due up for the Dodgers, beginning with Will Smith, who's 0 for 2 tonight. He's lined out and struck out. The 0-1 from Bowman is hit on the ground. Third base, Arias. This should be routine. 1 away. Bowman has faced 3 batters, and he's gotten 3 outs. You have to say Brandon Hyde went to the right guy at the right time. And that'll bring up Tommy Edman, switch hitter, now batting from the left side against the righty Bowman. Tripled his last time up. He takes a called strike here at the top of the zone. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one is low and in. And Edman easily lays off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Edman has only recently gotten into action. He's played 6 games on the season coming into this game. And apparently Bowman might have, either that was a pitch clock violation or the umpire just paused the game because a stray baseball just rolled out onto the field out of nowhere. And I think that's all it was. Just a timeout by the ump. So 1-1 the count here. A stray baseball just rolled right toward the mound. 1-1 pitch is over the plate but low. 2-1. Bases empty, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Orioles 3, Dodgers 2. First of 3 games We got Corbin Burns on the mound tomorrow night. The 2-1 is hit in the air. Left center. That ball is going to be caught by Cowser for the second out of the inning. 2 down in the 6th. Bowman cruising. He's gotten 4 outs on 14 pitches. And now Miguel Rojas. Another right-handed bat up to the plate. 0 for 1 with a sac fly RBI. First pitch to Rojas. That one's hit well. Center field. Cowser going back. Cowser's making the catch on the track. Rojas, not a power hitter, and thankfully that's the case, as he just couldn't get enough behind that one. He hit it right on the line. It got to the track, but Cowser able to track it down, and the inning is over. Matt Bowman take a bow. It's not Bowman, it's bow, man. As in, take a bow, man. He just came in here and got 5 outs and kept this 1-run lead intact. We're going to the late innings. It's 3-2 Baltimore. Holiday, Urias, and Cowser due up. All 3 have a hit tonight. So maybe this is the part of the order we need. Yeah, Shante, but I'd also would counter with these are also the type of innings from relief pitchers against a tough team where we're getting big outs and protecting a 1-run lead, and that's something that's positive to point out. Yeah, I want to be firing on all cylinders. I want the offense clicking. I want the pitching clicking. I want the defense. I want everything working and well-oiled and all that, you know. But, hey, this is the kind of game where you got to gut it out, you know. And right now I think we're gutting it out. I'm not saying we're winning, but I've seen a lot of positive things out of this performance so far. So I'm feeling good about things right now. One thing I'm not feeling good about is I've got 2 more sips of coffee left. Make it 0. Left-hander Alex Vesia is on to pitch for the Dodgers. ERA just 1.86. Opponents hitting just 159 off this guy. 54 ball games he's been in already. So this guy, one of the main go-to guys, probably their best lefty in the pen. Holiday at the plate, and he'll take a first pitch strike. Oh, and 1 the count on Jackson. Next pitch, he checks his swing. Appeal, no swing. On a pitch low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two of the first 3 hitters due up in the inning from the left side, so the lefty Vesia out here for the Dodgers. This pitch is up and in. Holiday lays off. And the count goes to 2-1. So it'll be the lefty Holiday, the righty Urias, and then the lefty Colton Cowser. 2-1 pitch. That is a bad swing by Holiday. He was looking for something else, probably a fastball, on a pitch that broke off the plate low and away. 2-2 the count. And this one's laid off. Good eye there by Jackson. That ball swept across the zone and was designed to get a swing out of Holiday, but he lays off. Full count here. Nobody out. Ramon on deck. The payoff pitch from Vesia. He's holding the baseball a long time. Here it comes, and that pitch is low, and Holiday saw it all the way through there. Nice walk from Holiday.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
That is something I like to see from Jackson. I feel like anytime he gets to 2 strikes, he does a whole lot of going out of the zone. But here on a full count, able to show some patience, show a good eye, get that leadoff man on. And again, I want to see this kid run. Ramon Arias at the plate. First pitch to him is fouled back. 0-1 the count. Ramon, his last time up, got a Jack Flaherty slider and crushed it for his 10th home run of the season. Feels like about half of those homers have come in the last couple of weeks. 0-1 the count, the pitch. And he chases one above the zone. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Come on, Holiday. Just show me you can run. Just show me you can run. I want to see it. We need some base running in this. You want to talk about like a balanced approach and what can we improve on? I mean, I'm telling you, the Orioles of last year, they ran more in spots like this. You know, assuming it was a base runner that had speed, which I'm told Jackson has. I want to see it. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Arias, and that is laid off inside 2-2. I mean, right here, 2-2 count. Come on, just run them. Just run them. Arias could hit a baseball and Jackson gets first to third. He might go all the way home on any. I mean, just come on. Just send him. Or maybe it's ball 3 and he steals. I just run. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off to the right and we'll do it again. Colton Cowser on deck and his uniform is all muddied up. Looks like he's been through a few battles tonight. 2-2 count on Arias. The pitch swung on and missed. And that is out number 1. Jackson Holiday just hanging out there for 5 or 6 pitches in another potential base stealing situation, and he has yet to run. I want to see it. Has he tried to steal a base? Does anyone have any recollection of him even trying it once so far in his major league career? I just want to know that he can do it. Colton Cowser at the plate, and he takes looks like a slider that front doors him for strike 1. Cowser up. 1 for 2 with a hit and a walk. I mean, come on, just run him. Run him. Show me something. The pitch. And that's a called strike 2. I mean, to me, it just shows that Jackson, it doesn't have confidence. Like he's scared to try. He doesn't want to get caught the first time trying or something. So if you don't have confidence in that, then that's, fear of failure. And if you have that mentality in one aspect of your game, well, it's going to carry over in other aspects, and that would explain a thing or two about Jackson. This is a swing and a miss. Cowser strikes out on 3 pitches, 2 down. Thing is, though, if you let him run and he is successful, that's the sort of piece of his game that he can then build off of for some confidence in the other areas. He can be like, well, I'm helping the team out with my speed. That's good. But it's like you got to let him try here. Adley Rutschman at the plate. Want to know the count.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
2 down, runner at first. Holiday. Next pitch to Adley is laid off on a pitch low. They check swing, but he didn't go. 2-0 the count. 2-0 the count. The one thing Adley's been doing well this year is hitting those lefties. 342 average against southpaws on the season. The 2-0 is in the dirt, 3-0. Well, you don't run Jackson here. A 3-0 count to Rutschman, 2 down. I'd like for Adley to think about sitting on one, but not necessarily to try to hit a homer. Just a nice level swing. Otherwise, lay off. He takes upstairs for ball 4. Nice walk there for Adley. 2 on, 2 out. Gunner's coming up.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Going to be another mound meeting here for the Dodgers.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Gunner 1 for 3 tonight. I don't think my expectations of what Holiday is needing to do for this team, Erica, is unreasonable. I think I have very reasonable expectations for Holiday. But again, he tried to turn a double play ball the other day when it was already out 3. He's doing some things that show me that he's mentally not mature, and that is a concern. Gunnar Henderson's at the plate and it's fouled back. I'm not going to sit here and ignore what I'm seeing with my eyes here, Erica. And again, he's like anybody else. I'm not going to treat him, with cotton mittens or whatever because he's a number one prospect. And it's like everybody else. Somebody comes up, you're looking at what he's doing. We saw what Kobe Mayo did in his call-up. It was pretty easy to see what was going wrong with him. It's not an attack on Kobe Mayo. It's just, this is, Erica, come on now. I'm not slamming Holiday. An 0-2 pitch to Henderson here. 2 on, 2 out. And this one's fouled back. That would be quite the narrative. BW just lays the hammer down on Jackson Holliday's poor play. It's not. Tell me what I'm saying that ain't true, and then I'll stop telling lies. How about that? This pitch is foul back, still 0-2. Tell me what I'm saying that ain't true, and I'll stop lying. Oh, 0-2 the count. Vesey up to 23 pitches here. A pitch, high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Gunner. That one is fouled back, still 1-2. All right, well, all right. I guess I'll just stop talking anything to do with Jackson Holiday. Apparently, I'm way off base. 1-2 the count on Gunnar Henderson. The pitch. That one's popped up. Left side. The catcher, Will Smith, has room. And that'll end the inning. Gunnar slams his helmet down. He's upset. He left 2 men on base there with a foul pop-up to the catcher to end the inning. We go to the 7th inning stretch, which means we're going to throw some cakes on the griddle, folks, if that's all right with you. Here we go. Folks, it's time for some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up. Oh, doctor.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks, we're a dozen likes away from triple digits.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right. We still have a lead. And with a lefty switch hitter and righty coming up, this could be Keegan Aiken's inning. Unless Brandon Hyde wants to level up in his own mind to the likes of Cionel Perez. Everybody should be available after a day off yesterday. So take your pick here. But I think you might want to tell Bowman to say thank you very much for your output. We got a lefty to start the inning. Let's flip it over to a lefty here. I did not see Perez getting loose. Nick Vespi, by the way, this is something that hasn't been discussed. He got DFA'd, which is kind of tough on Vespi. So he will have to go through waivers. Somebody else might claim him, and then he'll be on another team. Didn't really do much to earn getting that DFA, but, well, Dems to breaks. Let's talk about subs. All right. Subs, folks. Who wants to sub it up? It is Cionel Perez, folks. Your boy knew what was up. Perez is out here on the mound. We might see him here. Cano in the 8th. Dominguez in the 9th. If this game stays with us in the lead, up by no more than 3 runs. Max Muncy to lead it off. 0 for 2 tonight. That one's hit in the air to right, and it's right at Santander. 1 out on 1 pitch. Muncy retired. Here's Kike Hernandez. Like we just need a few more outs, Scoob. Yeah. Kike 1 for 2. First pitch is a slider swung on, hit to short. Gunner's got it. He's going to throw on the run, and he makes the play. 2 down on 2 pitches. Hot tamale. Cionel Perez making short work. And he's got a smile on his face as he gets the new baseball. Let's get this third out and let's get the hell out of here. Chris Taylor, the number 9 batter, with Ohtani on deck. So if Perez retires Taylor, he may come out to begin the 8th inning in order to face Ohtani. And then he'd flip it over to a righty to face Betts. First pitch to Taylor is a slider, and that catches the inside corner at the knees for a called strike. 2 down, nobody on, bottom of the 7th, 3-2 Orioles. Next pitch, off the plate outside with the fastball at 95. 1 ball, 1 strike on Taylor. The pitch, off the plate. Not a good release there by Perez. That was outside all the way in. Taylor easily lays off. 2-1 the count now. Ohtani on deck. He's 2 for 3. But at least those 2 hits were singles. This pitch is I'm going to start over. This pitch is popped up foul behind the plate. Maybe I should put this down. 2-2 the count. 1 more strike and get us out of this inning and leave Ohtani on deck. The pitch. Hit in the air, right field, and foul off to the right. There it goes. 2-2 still. One more drag off this puppy ought to do the trick. The pitch. And that one's hit in the air to left. Cowser is going to have room. He's got it. Inning over. Cionel Perez 8 pitches, 3 outs. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers in the 7th. It's still an Orioles lead heading into the 8th, 3-2. We're just playing the best record in baseball here, doing our thing. We're doing it our way. Doing it our way. To anyone take a chance, we'll make it. Gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. There's no game we can't win. Never heard the word impossible. Sorry. That's for the younger crowd. All right, this thing's done. I'm going to have to go back to a regular Lucky. Tell you what. Hey, by the way, I'm only doing this because, I don't know. I'd feel more comfortable with it on. The Hat just wants Charm City chat to know that he just wants to chill. He just wants a bird's eye view of the ball game. Here's some other scores. Phillies beat the Astros 5-0. Nationals 4-2 over the Yankees. Royals beat the Guardians 6-1. I believe the Royals are now in first place in the Central. Red Sox doubled up the Blue Jays 6-3. Rangers and White Sox was suspended. Rays have a 3-2 lead over the Mariners in the top of the 9th. And there's Melanie Newman. Melanie Newman. It's Saturday Night Live with Melanie Newman. Featuring G.E. Smith and the Saturday Night Live Band. Hey, first pitch to Anthony Santander is fouled off to the right. Tony's at the plate, folks. Get them taters up.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
He'll be followed by Ryan O'Hearn and Eloy Jimenez. Ryan Brazier, is that his first name, Ryan? He's out there pitching, a right-hander. 0-1 pitch is fouled back, no balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, Ryan Brazier, a righty. If the Orioles can win the night, they'll move back to within a game of the Yankees. 0-2 pitch, popped up. Gonna be unplayable right on the foul line, and it's Muncy making the catch for the first out. We need some insurance, folks. I mean, we might not be needing it, but we really need it anyway. Ryan O'Hearn coming up.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
I want to be in good hands. I want some insurance. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate, 1 for 3 with that home run. His first time up, takes a called strike. Struck out in the 4th, flied out to right field in the 6th. The 0-1 pitch is hit on the ground. First baseman will flip to the pitcher covering for out number 2. 2 down quickly here in the 8th for Baltimore on 5 pitches. Eloy Jimenez will get one more chance. Probably. All right, Eloy, let me see something here from you, buddy. There's a lot of aspects of your game I'm not really too fond of, but if you can swing a baseball bat, I'll take it. And this ball is going to dunk in for a base hit. Jimenez with a blooper. I'll take it. And Jimenez immediately pinch run for. Thank you very much. Livan Soto is making his Orioles debut. And what better spot? And boy, Brandon Hyde, give him credit for immediately making this move. He thought about it before it even happened. He's like, if Eloy gets on, I'm not going to let him run. So Livan Soto on the run with 2 down. Jimenez out of the ball game. He gets a hit. Ced Mullins coming up.
Folks said now you know what to do.
Soto's got a little bit of speed. This pitch is in the dirt. Let's see if Soto, nope, he's not going to try to go. Will Smith pounces on it. Mullins ahead in the count. Three to 2 Baltimore. Top of the 8th. 2 down, runner at first. Pinch runner Livan Soto. Ced Mullins at the plate. Pitch. That one's hit hard into right field and foul. Down in the corner. Mullins just a bit out in front. Could not straighten it out. 1 ball and 1 strike. That ball, had it hit the foul line, would have scored Soto, surely. Mullins probably would have gotten a triple out of it. Again, you got these deep wells down in the corner of this ballpark. Very triple friendly. Balls can get wrapped around those walls out there. Happened to Colton Cowser earlier in the ball game. Check on the runner Soto. He's back in safe. 1-1 the count on Mullins. A pitch. That one is swung on and missed. 1-2 the count. The next pitch on 1-2 is laid off on a pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mullins. Come on now. Ced is 0 for 3 tonight. Let's make it 1 for 4. 2 down. There goes the runner. Pitch is swung on and popped up just behind the outfield grass of second base. Taylor makes the catch and the inning is over. At least somebody on this team took off. And that's why you run, because half the time it's going to be something like that where there's no effect at all. The ball gets fouled away or whatever, you know, there's 2 down and you just run more. I want my team to run more. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 3-2 Baltimore. Ohtani, Betts, and Teoscar Hernandez due up. Here we go, folks. So here's what you do. I mean, oh, God. I mean, here's the deal, folks. Yeah, you leave Perez in there because he's a lefty. He's already on the mound. He had a good inning, and it's the lefty Ohtani due up, and then you're going to go in and bring in the righty. That's what you're going to do. But you don't do all that going, well, we'll get Ohtani out with Perez, and then we'll get Betts out with Cano. I mean, these are tough batters. Just because we're going to have the right matchup, quote unquote, let's not just think we can just easily get these guys out. We got to. This is the inning coming up right here where we gotta do some. What do you call it? We got to walk on our little pinky toes or whatever. You know, that little tinkle, tinkle, twinkle, twinkle. You know, like how Fred Flintstone would walk on his little twinkle toes. That's how we're going to get out of this inning. All right, that's the worst analogy I've ever come up with. What do you want me to do? I'm tired and I'm a little bit high. I'm going to have a lucky. Maybe they'll straighten me out. Bottom of the 8th. Los Angeles. And folks, it's after midnight on the East Coast. How you doing? Welcome to Wednesday. I've been here now for over 11 hours. My Wednesday is almost half over. Perez out here to face Ohtani. Here we go. First pitch. Laid off on a slider low and away. I'm not sure if Perez is going to give Ohtani anything to hit. This one is also off the plate outside, and the count is 2-0. Perez is thinking maybe he'll chase a slider that starts in the plate and works off, but hey, he sneaks a fastball in there. 2-1 the count. Keeping Ohtani honest here. Like, I'm totally sorry for the impressions. This pitch is hit to left, and in the corner, going into the crowd, is Cowser, but it's out of reach. Ohtani. Yep. Cowser did not have a play on that at all. And that ball was on the crowd side of the line of the wall there. Not his ball to get. 2-2 pitch. Oh, called strike 3. Cionel Perez dots the outside corner.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Cionel Perez coming up with the pitch to get Ohtani looking. Oh, look at that location, folks. 95 on the outside edge, and Cionel is done. It's time to bring in the righty. I'm assuming it's going to be Cano. The bullpen has done its job so far tonight. 2 more guys are going to have to do it. Cano and then Dominguez. We're calling the bullpen, folks. We have got a tight affair right here. I'm going to the special stuff. Yeah, this stuff right here is going to get your boy over the hump. Double C, vitamin C, 200%. I always like getting over 100% of my daily value of something. That means I'm splurging. It's very refreshing. Oh, Derek, man, thanks for that comment, man. Yeah, I know what you meant, buddy. Yeah. I mean, are you sure? I wouldn't be annoying. I annoy a lot of people. I'm a very polarizing kind of guy. I got my fans and I got my haters. And that has been true my whole damn life, you know. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And then the problem is the ones that are on my side, they stick around long enough, eventually something goes wrong. Yennier Cano, his 60th appearance of the season. First pitch to Mookie Betts, and it's a called strike. And that pitch was a little bit off the outside. It started tailing back toward the edge. And Cano gets the call here. 0-1 on Betts. The next pitch. That one's way off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Betts is 0 for 2 tonight. Cano's last 3 appearances, 3 innings, giving up 2 hits and a walk, no runs. The 1-1 is called a strike. Goes back to that same pitch he did on the first. On the outside edge, maybe an inch off, and gets the call. It's 1-2 now on Betts. And again, now he goes back to what looks like the slider that breaks too far off the plate. Everything's starting on the outside. Couple of sinkers. Couple of sliders. Here comes the 2-2. That one is lifted in the air. Right side, but out of play. We'll do it again. 3-2 Orioles. We are in the bottom of the 8th. The Dodgers, after the Orioles scored an opening run on a Ryan O'Hearn solo shot took a 2-1 lead in the third. The Orioles responded with a 2-run homer by Ramon Arias to make it 3-2 in the fifth, and that's where we've been ever since. The 2-2 pitch hit on the ground and through, a base hit. Mookie finds a hole, and the Dodgers have the tying run on at first base with one down. Here comes Teoscar Hernandez. All right, folks, I know you don't want to see Mookie get on like that, but when you're talking about facing Ohtani and Betts back-to-back, if you're going to tell me you get one guy out and give up a single to the other, I'd say you take it. Now we got to get these other guys. Here's Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 3, and that first pitch is outside for ball 1. RBI single back in the third for Hernandez. He's got 27 homers and 84 driven in on the season. He has been mighty productive for this team. That ball is swung on and tapped foul at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 on, 1 out. Yennier Cano is known for getting those double play ground balls. Oh, that foul ball, by the way, fouled straight back onto the face mask of Adley Rutschman, who appears to be okay. He's already ready to go here. 1-1 the count. Check on the runner. Betts back in with a slide. Mookie can steal a base. He's a 5-tool player. And there he goes, the pitch. And here comes the throw in from Rutschman. It's on a bounce, and it'll be late. The ball gets to the bag right where Holiday's ready to grab it, but not a whole lot of velocity on this throw from Rutschman. It took a bounce about 10 feet in front of the bag before getting there, and Betts is able to get in there. That's his 11th steal of the season. Again, he's missed some time this year. He'd probably be in closer to 20 steals right now if he were healthy all year. 1-2 the count now with a runner at second base. The pitch to Hernandez, swung on and missed. He chased a slider low and off the plate.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah, probably 8 feet. Probably 8 feet. Cano with the big strikeout. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th, and here's Will Smith, 0 for 3. First pitch off the plate outside for ball 1. Another right-handed bat. Lined out to left in the second, struck out in the third, and hit a ground ball out to third in his last AB. Runner at second, 2 down. That runner is the tying run in Mookie Betts. The 1-0 pitch, called a strike. Cano goes back to the well with that sinker on the outside corner at the knees that's about an inch off. And Dave Roberts appears to be chirping about it from the dugout. The 1-1. Oh, another called strike. Again, an inch or 2 off the plate outside. Cano keeps going back. One more strike to get out of this inning. I mean, what can you do with that pitch? It starts 6 inches off, stays off the plate, and they're giving him that strike. This pitch bounces in there. Rutschman keeps it in front of him. Betts stays at second base. 2 down, runner at second. Mookie Betts. That is the tying run. 3-2 Orioles, bottom of the 8th here in L.A. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Cano. Way outside. Full count. Uh-oh. I've got a motorcycle gang passing by. Full count now. Sir Anthony Dominguez is getting loose in the bullpen for Baltimore. We got a payoff pitch coming here. Called strike 3. It's the same sinker on the outside corner. We get the inch. Oh, I love it.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Cano. Yes, he is summoning the spirit of Bob Ross. He is painting up, down, up, down, and then side to side, side to side. Paint defense. That's it. Sandy floor. Sandy floor. Oh, Cano. Painting. Dot, 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 dot. He's connecting the dots, folks. We go to the 9th inning, still winning this game 3-2. Jackson Holiday, Ramon Arias, and Colton Cowser coming up. If anybody gets on, we got the big boys. Are you not entertained? I'll tell you what. Look at it, folks. I mean, there you go. 1. Oh, I'm sorry. 2. 2 subs. We're back to the normal. Yeah. Do you know how hard I fought to get over the 2,000 hump? I had to make phone calls. Now we're back to, just me doing a fantastic job of calling a ball game with no growth. Oh, well. Michael Kopech, right-hander out here for the Dodgers. He came over from the White Sox during their fire sale at the trade deadline. 54 appearances on the season. Holiday at the plate. First pitch is in there at 98 from Kopech. Jackson 1 for 2 with a base hit and a walk and a run scored. This pitch is high, triple digits from Kopech. 1-1 the count. Next offering is in the dirt on a breaking ball. Man, even the breaking ball coming in there at 88. Two balls and a strike on Holiday, leading it off here in the top of the 9th. This pitch is swung on and missed. Fastball up and away. And the count even up at 2-2. Squeak, squeak. The pitch. He got one at 101 and fouled it away. Right down the gut. Still 2-2 on Holiday here. The Orioles in one-run games this season have a losing record. I did not know that. 13-16 in one-run ball games. This pitch is up and away. We got a full count now. Yeah, Kopech, I thought he was their closer at this point. I mean, they might be using him in this spot despite the fact that they're behind. This pitch is swung on a missed, 100 miles an hour. Holiday strikes out. 1 down. Yeah, Kopech looks like a very nice addition here for the Dodgers. 1 out in the inning, and that'll bring up Ramon Arias, who's got the biggest swing of the night, a 2-run bomb, the difference in the ball game.
I have a brother.
First pitch is off the plate outside for ball 1. Kopech hitting 100 miles an hour with ease. Next pitch, another one at 100, fouled at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. We are in the top of the ninth, and the crowd here is thinning out. Kind of a tradition out in L.A. They like to leave games early. Got to beat that traffic. The 1-1 pitch is laid off. 2-1 the count now on Urias. Heaven forbid you got to stick around and put up with traffic. When you have a 1-run ball game, you're going to leave. This pitch is high. 3-1 the count now. The Dodgers bullpen ERA, third best in the National League. 3.52 ERA. This pitch is off the plate outside. How about Ramon working a walk-off of this guy, huh?
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Urias. You want him to swing? He'll give you a 2-run homer. You want him to be patient? He'll work a walk off a guy that's pretty hard to hit. Here's Colton Cowser. Folks, last chance to get some cows up in the chat. Runner at first, one down, the pitch. That's in there, 98. Wow, Kopech. That's his slowest fastball at 98. 0-1 the count. Runner at first, one down. Top of the ninth. The pitch. That one is swung on and missed. Back to 100. Above the zone, a little bit outside. And pretty much unhittable. 0-2 on Cowser. And the pitch. He lays off another one at 100. Above the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks, a friendly reminder to all those bird watchers out there, this is a community effort. Your boy's going to have to try to think of something to help to get this sub count going, but spread the word, please. 1-2 pitch. That is taken all the way, strike 3. Cowser just stares at a fastball that looked like the most hittable pitch in this whole sequence. He just looks at it, 2 down. And that'll bring up Adley Rutschman. I say he just looks at it. I mean, Cowser brought the bat head around a little bit, but he never really got into swing mode. Rutschman up here now, and he takes one up and away for ball 1. The Orioles have a base runner at first with 2 down. Last chance to add to this 1-run lead that we've been protecting ever since the 5th inning. The 1-0 to Adley is in the dirt, and that will get away. Will Smith completely loses sight of it. Urias will move up to second base without a problem. And that's big, because if Rutschman can just find some real estate somewhere and serve it somewhere, we can turn a 1-run lead into a 2-run lead, and that is a huge, huge difference. He's got a 2-0 count right now. Urias at second base. Gunner on deck. A swing and a miss, and Adley went after a pitch that might have been ball 3. 99, a little bit high, a little bit outside. Maybe Kopech gets a generous call from the ump, but yeah, that's not the one you want to go after on 2-0. 2-1 the count now. And that one is right down the middle. Adley, if you're going to just guess and go for the fences, that was the pitch. 99 dead center. And Adley just stares at it. 2-2 the count. After throwing one that straight, expect a pitch to break away here on 2-2. Adley's going to have to dig in there. The pitch. And that one is hit in the air. 101 mile an hour pitch. And he hits it just to left of dead center onto the track. Rutschman flies out to deep left center field to win the inning on a pitch that was high outside part of the plate, 101 miles an hour. Just couldn't quite line it up. We're going to the bottom of the ninth, folks. Hang on to your hats. Sir Anthony of the orange table, I screwed it up, is coming out to
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
That sounds like a good idea to me. All right, everybody, hang in there now.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
Folks, here's the deal. We have set ourselves up for the situation that we can't really ask much better for. With this part of the order due up, either we win this ball game or the Dodgers are going to have to do something without Ohtani and Betts involved because they're not going to be up for a while. So this is the part of the order you want to see with a one-run lead going into the ninth. Not saying these are automatic outs by any means, but Sir Anthony Dominguez can make a lot of Oriole fans feel a little bit happier about his closing role if he can shut the door here with a one-run lead against these Dodgers. He had a very tough outing against the Mets last week. First and third game of a series, both losses on walk-off home runs that he gave up. Don't want to remind anybody of that painful event, but that is the storyline going into this inning for Dominguez. Tommy Edman, switch hitter, will bat from the left side to lead things off for the Dodgers. There is literally a guy, I think it's Freddie Freeman, he's biting his own nails. And the first pitch to Edman is a called strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-1 the count. Edman 1 for 3. Tripled and scored back in the second. Next pitch from Dominguez is a fastball up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mostly fastball and slider from Dominguez. He'll throw an occasional sinker. And this pitch is a fastball fouled back. 1-2 the count. 2 strikes to the leadoff man. Big first out to get right here. It would decrease the chances of a Dodger comeback significantly if he can get this leadoff man out. 2 strikes on Edman. The 1-2 pitch is up and away. That fastball never drew the interest of Edman. That pitch was out of the zone, straight out of the hand of Dominguez. 2-2 the count. Next pitch. On the outside edge, called strike 3, and we might have been given another inch. Holy cow.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta be honest. I always am honest. This has been the kindest umpire to us all season long. We've gotten a lot of calls gone our way. Here's Miguel Rojas with 1 down. First pitch. Low and away for ball 1. Somebody send this ump a greeting card. Rojas 0 for 2 with a sac fly. The 1-0. He swings at a pitch inside and misses. Rojas gets jammed by Dominguez. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the ninth. The pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right. 1-2 the count. 1-2 the count. What a steely win this would be for the Orioles if they can hang on here. This is the kind of gritty performance you want to see in October. The 1-2 pitch laid off. Has about 5-6 inches off the plate outside. 2-2. Time to come back in with something. Let's not run the count full here. The 2-2. Swung on, and that's going to get flared out to right center field and down for a hit. Mullins has a little bit of trouble. Rojas thought about going for 2. Mullins gets the ball back in toward Gunnar, who also drops the ball. But that is a 1-out single. The tying run now on for the Dodgers at first base. Double play ball could end it. Max Muncy's coming up. He's 0 for 3 tonight. .228 average on the season. 11 homers, 34 driven in for the veteran. He's not the hitter he once was, but he can still hurt you if you're not careful. Rojas is going to get pinch run for here. Kevin Kiermaier in to run is at first base. Let's see if the Dodgers are thinking about trying to move that tying run up. 1 down, first pitch to Muncy. Swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. Oh, that ball kept dropping and dropping on a slider from Dominguez. The 0-1 up and away. And the count even up. Folks, everybody interested in this game right now? Orioles 3, Dodgers 2, bottom of the ninth, 1 out, runner at first, and a 1-1 count on Max Muncy. The pitch, outside, 2-1. 98-mile-an-hour heater from Dominguez. The 2-1 coming. On the outside corner at the knees, called strike 2. And the fans are barking. Dave Roberts is barking. That pitch, to be fair, actually looked like it might have caught the very corner. It's not the worst call of the night by the ump. But the way the things have gone for L.A., they have had enough. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And hopefully this is going to get into the Dodgers' head and help us out. The pitch from Dominguez. Swung on and tapped foul at the plate. Muncy gets a piece to stay alive. Folks, how you doing? 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Orioles clinging to 1-run lead, and here's a check on the runner. That is Kiermaier, the pinch runner, back in safely. Still 2-2 on Muncy. This will be the 16th pitch from Dominguez in the inning. The pitch popped up to center. Jogging in is Mullins. He's under it. He's got it. 2 down. 2 down in the ninth. One more out to get. Pinch hitter coming up for the Dodgers, a lefty bat, Gavin Lux. 249 average, 10 homers, 45 driven in. Drew French is going to come out and talk to Dominguez. It all comes down to this. One more out to get. What a hell of a win this would be. And what a way to set the tone for a series where a lot of us might have thought just 1 win out here would be good enough. Well, if we can get it right now, we're playing with house money. With Corbin Burnes on the bump tomorrow. hopefully, after struggling in his last 2 starts, Corbin is going to be back to his normal self. If he is, he'll be in really good shape to maybe take 2 games at least from this series. But we still got to get work to do right here. 2 down in the 9th. Meeting over. Dominguez is ready. Lux at the plate. The pitch. Taken for a called strike. 0-1. Tying run at first for the Dodgers. 2 down in the 9th. Dominguez gets the sign. The pitch. Popped up. Stay in play. Rutschman takes a look, but it's out of play. About 6 rows. But the Dodgers are down to their final strike. Come on, Charm City chat. Wave your wands. We need some magic. Let's steal one out here in L.A. 0-2 the count. Dominguez from the stretch. The pitch. Swung on. Popped up again and out of play again. Oh, Doctor, still 0-2. Your boy, since the last ball game, went to Cambodia and back. Ready to see this game through. Let's go. The pitch. Check swing. What happened here? Did he go? Is there an appeal? It's a wild pitch. It's definitely ball 1. And the runner moves up to second base, I believe. So I guess there was... No, it's 0-2. 0-2 the count, and okay. Fantastic. Runner at first. 2 strikes on Lux. Folks, come on. 1 more strike. Let's go. 0-2 on Lux. The pitch. Up and away, not close. Come on, Dominguez. No need to waste one that far off. Every pitch counts right now. You've already thrown over 20 in the inning. That's the waste pitch. Now get him something a little closer to chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. Come on, Sir Anthony. Trust what you got. Throw him something nasty here, buddy. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on and drilled, but foul off to the right. My goodness. Lux way out in front. Oh, my heart sank into my chest. Lux way out in front and fouls it off. It's still 2-2. Pitch number 24 in the inning. Coming up right now. Here it is. Laid off, up and away, and the count has gone full. The runner at first will now be off with the pitch, which means anything hit into a gap or down the line could score that tying run. Full count, 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. Here we go. Dominguez gets the sign. The payoff pitch. Low and in, and it almost gets away. That is ball 4. Pushes the tying run into scoring position, and the winning run now at first for the Dodgers. This is got to be the guy you get, folks. It's the number 9 hitter, Chris Taylor. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. It's now or never. We don't want to see another batter. First pitch to Taylor, taken all the way for a called strike. He zips a first pitch fastball in there to get ahead of Taylor 0-1. This is it. 2 on, 2 out. The 0-1 pitch. Taken high. 1 ball, 1 strike. With 2 outs and runners in scoring position on the season, Taylor just 1 for 16. That's an .063 average. The 1-1. Called strike 2. Fastball, top of the zone. And again, the Dodgers are down to their final strike. With the tying run at second and the winning run at first. And Ohtani waiting on deck. The 1-2. Popped up. Foul out of play. We'll do it again. Your boy is having a series of heart attacks. How much more can we take? 1-2 still. The pitch. Outside, doesn't get the call. Rutschman set up out there, but it was a few inches off the plate. The count is 2-2. How much further can we go? This is it. 30 pitches from Dominguez. Here's 31, a check swing roller foul. It's still 2-2. Good golly, Miss Molly. I mean, what do? We got Dominguez over 30 pitches. If Ohtani comes up with the bases loaded, we might need somebody else to come out. The pitch. That's hit in the air. Left center. Kowser's waiting. He's got it. And the Orioles have won. Baltimore find a way. Oh, my goodness. Talk about walking a tightrope from start to finish. The Orioles come out to L.A. to take on the team with the best record in baseball. Cole Irvin, our number 5 starter, on a rotation that's got 5 men down. He does his job. The bullpen, amazing. No runs given up. The Orioles hang on to win this ball game 3-2. What a win. We are now back to within a game of the Yankees. My goodness. Is it worth staying up late, kids? You bet your ass it is. The Orioles, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The Dodgers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The kind of gritty, low-scoring game that makes me think of 1966. When the then underdog Orioles found a way to get around the likes of Sandy Koufax and Don Drysdale. We beat these Dodgers. We beat this $500 million payroll. We take game 1. Holy Toledo. How's that feel, folks? Folks, your boy, he's back, and he's ready for the playoff run. Adley Rutschman is getting flirted with by 2 young women in L.A. You go, Adley. Go ahead and get it in, buddy. Whatever works. The Orioles have won. Ryan O'Hearn getting talked to by Melanie Newman. All right. Wow, what a ball game, folks. What a ball game. I'm just so gutsy, so gutsy. How frustrated must these Dodgers be? They got to be wondering how the hell they couldn't win this ball game. All right, folks, let's take a look at tomorrow night's matchup. I'm going to head on over to the ESPN page for this because their information is better. Folks, I get to sleep in for 3 straight mornings. These games don't start my time until 9-10 a.m. This is like a holiday for me. Coming after the trip, I can now sleep in for 3 straight mornings. Fantastic. By the way, I tried to sleep in this morning, still woke up at 5 a.m., but try to get more sleep tomorrow. So here's your matchup, folks. Come on back tomorrow, same start time as tonight. First pitch is going to be at 10:10 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on the air at 10 p.m. sharp. Uh-oh. Looks like the stream might have given out just in time. Folks, it looks like the stream might have given out just in time. Tech difficulties. Did that even go in there? Tech issue. I think I'm back now. Hi. Sorry about that. So yeah, first pitch 10:10 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on the air at 10 p.m. sharp. Sorry about the blow up there. Yeah, we're back, folks. I'm just about to wrap it up, but I just wanted to make sure you guys knew what was going on tomorrow night. Corbin Burns on the mound against Walker Buehler. Buehler with a record of 1-4, only 44 in the third innings pitched on the season, but his ERA is over 6. And then we face another guy in Game 3. He's got an ERA over 7. We are being blessed with the opportunity to go up against a couple of Dodger pitchers that, because of injury, the lesser effective arms in this rotation are getting their opportunities, and we need to pounce. Burns needs to get back into shape after a couple of rocky starts. That is your matchup tomorrow, folks. They are giving the Orioles, who cares anyway, but they're favoring the Orioles. Thanks, Baxter. Thanks to everybody in the Charm City chat. We were the final game here. There are no other games currently on, right? So, plus you guys want to go to bed anyway. I think PAS came by and brought some people over, so thanks to PAS for that. Thank you to the 2 people that subscribed tonight. Folks, once again, I don't know what to tell you. We just passed 2,000. I'm going to enjoy that and not, sit here and worry about subs right after hitting a milestone like that. But I got a feeling as we get further into September here, you guys out there going to have to help this channel out, man. I'm telling you. Word of mouth. Word of mouth. Not only find someone that will commit to find someone else. We got to turn this into a virus. This needs to spread. Next thing you know, you catch fire and you blow up. All right, folks. I had a great time with you guys this morning. I'm going to now run off and complete all of my duties as a expatriate living in another country. Got to go on down to the old office and get everything straightened out. And then I'm done. Going to do some chair shopping. That's right. I'm not waiting. The chair is next. And then depending on whether or not we get a bye round, a bye week or whatever, I might do something during that week. Otherwise, yeah, that's it. I'm just flapping my gums. It was good to see a home ump who was consistent. Roberts can suck it. Orioles have 201 home runs. Yeah, I mean, it is true. He kept calling the same pitch, especially with Cano. Cano knew exactly where to throw that same sinker over and over and over again. And why not? Gotta take advantage of anything working out. Man, what a gritty win. I'm so happy. I really am, guys. I'm euphoric right now. Maybe it's because I'm exhausted, but my head's swimming a little bit. Maybe that's what it is. I got to sign off. I'm flapping my gums. Cheers to Matt. Cheers to everybody. I think we got a couple of Magic members gifted out there today. Good stuff. And also a couple of super chats coming in. Thanks for those as well, folks. That all helps. And also we got over 100 likes, which is always nice. Still over 100 of you here right now, which lets me know that once I get a little bit more of a nicer looking production here, maybe I can give you a better looking post-game sort of wrap-up podcasty feel to this whole thing as I work on upgrading things in the off season. 2025 going to be lit, but folks, I'm locked in right now at 2024. We got what we got. I'm ready to just focus on the ball games and play some postseason baseball. I got ambitions, folks, and more of them are geared toward the team than they are my own damn channel. I want to see this team win a pennant and get back to the World Series. Let's go. All right, everybody. That's it from me. Forget about it. All right, folks. By the way, say hi to the hat. The hat's going to take a break. And, yeah. You have a good rest of your Tuesday nights. Come on back for a Wednesday night late night affair. Until then, folks, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Good night, everybody.